Hey everybody, how you doing? Sam Sire here, the Home and Entrepreneur, and today I kind of want to talk about something a little bit differently. Getting a lot of questions from clients just about why I don't talk about private label, why I don't talk about sourcing off Alibaba and just getting items from manufacturers from China. And the main reason I don't talk about is because you can use up a lot of your money if you don't have a decent nest egg, or you don't have a decent amount of money that you can buy inventory with for Amazon. The problem you're going to face is you're going to blow a lot of this money on buying the actual products. So let's say you can buy headphones, the minimum quantity, the minimum order quantity, let's say it's 1,000, and this can cost you $5 for every pair of headphones you get. Well, there's $5,000, and that doesn't include any of the shipping. Okay, so that's not including shipping, and you're gonna spend $5,000 on something that you have no idea if it's gonna sell or not. Now, what I want to tell you is that you can make a lot of money with private labeling. For the future, probably 5-10 years down the road, maybe even sooner than that, private labeling is going to be the main source of getting stuff for Amazon. Yeah, there's still going to be retail arbitrage and thrifting, stuff like that, but private labeling is going to be where the money's at, but that's going to be down the road. To get you started, what I want you to understand is there's a method to figure out whether an item's going to be profitable or not. Something that I saw, something that actually had a client buy, not sure why, but I don't know if you've seen, it's like a tire iron. It's like a big cross looking thing, but it has a bunch of different kind of sockets on the end of it to take off the lug nuts on your car. Well, it was that design, but it had hammers on it. So on one of them there was like a framing hammer. On another one it's just different sizes. Okay, now that's a different kind of like invention, but they decided they were gonna buy it. So I think they bought 200 of them, something like that. I didn't get into all the details, but they bought 200 of them, I guess, and I think they paid is it $250, something like that, per item. So they bought these, and then they had them, and were asking me how can they market these. Well, I'm not sure. Had one sent to me, just to kind of test out and see what the use of it would be. And the problem is, it's not practical. I build stuff. I've been in construction. Can build, decks. You can do pretty much anything with a hammer. You can put up a thing right here, have a little nail for a picture frame that fell off the wall, but I had one. So just a hammer, to put something like this in. Now, the nice thing about having different sizes, you can do framing, do all that stuff, put in something little on the wall. But with something that size, it's pointless. What they didn't do is they didn't do any research on Amazon. They looked on Amazon, the item was not there. So they thought, this is a gold mine, I can make a lot of money. That's not the case. What you need to do to figure out if an item is profitable, go to Amazon. If there's people selling an item similar to it, or that exact same item, it's a profitable item. People don't just sell stuff on Amazon or list it just for the fun of it. Okay? That said, another thing you can do, check see if there's reviews. If there's items similar or the same item and they have reviews on them, I'm not talking about thousands of reviews. I'm talking about 10, 20, 100 reviews. Then you know the item's profitable. If there's no reviews on the items and there's multiple sellers selling this, chances are it's not a profitable item. Okay, but those are the chances it's not profitable, but it still could be. So you need to understand that. Another thing you need to understand, if you type in, let's say I'm looking for I don't know, some type of a weight loss supplement. Now you type in weight loss supplements on Amazon.com. In the little search bar, a bunch of stuff pops up, and on it you'll see there are a couple sponsored listings. Sponsored listing means there's a seller selling an item that is a a weight loss supplement or something similar. They're selling it, they're targeting that keyword, and that's where in Amazon pay-per-click, they're getting their listing put up there because they are paying for it. They're paying to have their listing brought up. Now, what you need to understand about that is that when somebody or a company or an individual is paying to have their product brought up in the search, that there has to be money. People do not do pay-per-click to lose money. Now, again, with that said, you need to understand, if you search one day and it's there, and you search a couple days later and it's not there, chances are it might not be a profitable item. Maybe their campaign ended, so I'd check again in a couple weeks, or a couple days actually, maybe a week, to see if they brought their campaign back up, or maybe it just wasn't selling and so they stopped the whole thing altogether. And if that's the case, that's probably not a profitable item. Another thing you can do to see if an item is profitable is you can actually send a message to a seller. If their item is on Amazon, send a message to the seller and just see if they have a bunch of items. And I've done it before where it's kind of hot in here, my AC broke, but anyway, so what you want to do is I sent a message to the seller and asked, I'm thinking about buying, certain quantity of these, like 10, 15 of these. Do you sell these very often, or do you have many sales per day? And so I didn't say I was an actual seller, didn't say I was interested in selling the item. All I did was just kind of inquire about how many sales they get per item, or per day, for that item. Got a message back saying, they sell a couple of these a day, so they have a couple hundred of these in stock that they would probably still be there in the next month or two. Okay, so that's it. So I figured out about how many they had, how many were selling at their current Amazon ranking, and I think the item that I was looking into, I think it was like a baby product, and they were ranked in, I think 4,000 to 5,000 or something like that. No, 8,000 I think. And yeah, so I was able to figure out that item was actual profitable item. I could make money. Later on, I decided I was going to buy it. I think I brought in about 500 of that particular item, bundled it with something else, and it's been a good seller. So, kind of rambling on about just a bunch of stuff with private labeling, but what you need to understand is that you can make money. You just have to do the research. That's where a lot of people make the mistake. They just put money into anything. One person I know had a cutting board, and it's a decent idea, but I don't think they thought it all the way through. It was a cutting board, and you stick knives into the side of it. I've seen something like that before, but it's something that I think was like a camping, I don't remember exactly, but so it was the cutting board. It was like a 12 by 15 or 12 by 20 was the size of the cutting board. Then you put little knives in the side of it. You'd stick them in, and there's like a little slot where the blade would go in. Now, that's a decent idea, but there's more to it, because what if the knife falls out, or you're cutting something or whatever, and your finger slips and hits one of the other knives, hits the blade? You cut your finger. There's a lawsuit on your hands. You need to talk to a lawyer. You need to do all that stuff. So it's a great idea. They bought some of the products. Highly recommended. Don't sell them. Hold on to them. Just get rid of them as the cutting board. Don't market them as a knife holder as well, because you could get sued. So again, that's an example of somebody that didn't do the proper research. Somebody that did do the proper research, they bought dog bowls. And these were LED dog bowls. They bought the dog collars and dog leashes. Bundled everything together, and were making money. If that's something that you're interested in, I know they do make a decent amount of money, but they are selling it off of Amazon now. Have their own website, and took the whole thing just off. And they were doing their marketing through different avenues, not Amazon FBA anymore. So that's something probably you could do. Haven't really looked into it because I didn't. That's not don't do a whole lot of pet products. But anyway, if you have any questions on private labeling, I'll be doing more videos on private labeling. I know this one was kind of just a rant, so sorry about that, but hopefully it gives you a little bit insight onto what to look for, how to figure out if a product is profitable or not. And if you have any questions, please comment below. Happy to answer the question for you. Not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, click that button right there to become up to date. I'll see you guys on the next video. Hey, you guys, take care.